And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for today's episode of Marvel's Hawkeye Season 1, Episode 3, or Episode 3, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so if you haven't seen Hawkeye, spoilers. So, on the last time we saw Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, they were pretty much in the clutches of the tracksuit gang, which is still a stupid name for a gang, but go figure. Before we got to see that, we got to see a backstory of the new villain or anti-hero, or how you want to, see her as, Echo. Now, Echo in the comics is a very gifted martial artist. She has an amputated leg, where she has like prosthetic leg, I believe. She's also deaf, and she's also the adopted daughter of Kingpin in the comics. Now here we get a cool little backstory of who she is as a character. We got to see the fact that her family was, I guess, taken out by Ronin, which we all know Ronin at that time was Hawkeye himself, which means Echo never got snapped out of existence. So that's a pretty cool key feature. We also found out that when her uncle got killed, she really had some kind of like revenge in her system that she wanted to get back at Ronin. But even as a kid, she was always very gifted. She learned martial arts on a young age. Her father was, everything to her. And even when he couldn't pick her up from school, she had an uncle character pick her up. We didn't see the uncle, but apparently it could be Kingpin. Now, like I said, in the comics, Kingpin is her adopted father, but then, in the comic years later, she finds out Kingpin was the man behind her father's actual death, so that would be pretty cool to see. And then, of course, we got to see a pretty cool, awesome fight scene between Echo and Hawkeye. She ended up destroying his hearing aid, and it was a pretty good episode. We got to see her fight Hawkeye. Kate Bishop still being kind of clueless and not sure of herself and how to do things without Hawkeye's being there for her. So we got to see that, some more of that, and yeah, it was we got a pretty cool fight scene between that. We also got a pretty cool car chase scene, which was a sneak peek that we got from the Disney Plus Day special. That when they showed the whole bunch of clips of the new stuff that's coming out, they did show us this one scene of the car chase scene, and visually with the camera angles, very well done. I thought that they did a really good job with the camera angles with that. I liked that a lot. We got to see Kate Bishop show off her skills of being an archer. Her as a martial artist, she's still a little iffy on that, and certain things she can't do. And but her archery skills are pretty great. She's not, I wouldn't put her in the same level as Hawkeye, but she's pretty good, and she's going to get better, so I like that. And that's another thing what I like about, Kate Bishop. I think her character overall is starting to progress in a good, flow. Because I didn't want this character coming in and showing us, oh yeah, she's already a gifted archer. She's already a gifted martial artist. She's already gifted this and this and that. And she's already going to be, oh look, here's a new Hawkeye. Yeah, we know she's going to be the new Hawkeye. But I wanted her to be not so skilled and not so kind of clueless about what she's doing, so that way Hawkeye, Clint can teach her to become a great Hawkeye moving forward. And that's what we're getting. That's what I see through her eyes right now, what I'm seeing in this character. And I think Haley Steinfeld is doing a really good job with this character. Now, to having Kingpin here, not too sure. I really hope it is Kingpin, and I hope Vincent D'Onofrio is Kingpin, because then they can finally make Daredevil canon, which will be amazing, because obviously he's like my favorite character in the Daredevil show. He was a great Kingpin, and I want to see him continue into this universe. If Spider-Man can't use him, for Sinister Six purposes, might as well put him in Daredevil, make a new Daredevil show that is canon, but bring in Charlie Cox, so that way he can fight, Kingpin again. So that'd be kind of cool. But if it is Kingpin, I really hope it is Vincent D'Onofrio to show us that, oh yeah, we're gonna reboot Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil, but it's going to be the same characters and the same tone, but in the MCU, so that way it could be official canon. Because the Daredevil Netflix show, technically, apparently, what I read, doesn't exist in the MCU. Not yet. But if they bring it in, they bring in Vincent D'Onofrio, they're going to make him canon, probably with a new show as well. But only time will tell. Like I said, I don't know if it really is Kingpin. You know, we're going to see. I'm pretty sure. If I had to guess. Okay, I'm going to guess. From scale of 1 to 10, do I think he's going to be in it? From a scale of 1 to 10, I say about an 8.5. Kingpin will be in it. Will it be Vincent D'Onofrio? My fingers are crossed for him, because if they recast him, that means the Charlie Cox thing is over. They just gonna, and whoever they get as Daredevil moving forward will be awesome, regardless. But we all want Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio to come back, and hopefully the actress who plays Elektra as well. So fingers crossed. Anyway, yeah, good episode, great, cool action scenes. We also got to see Clint in a way we never got to see him. He's still physically, kind of weak, because he's losing his hearing, and emotionally, he's not with his family on Christmas. He's still mourning the loss of Natasha. Also he feels guilty of the fact that suit has kind of bite him too many times. He did some terrible things when the snap happens, and he knows what he did. And seeing that suit and all the people that he kind of hurt coming after him now, he kind of feels guilty about that. But so it's kind of cool to see a vulnerable Hawkeye character in here, just to see what's going to happen moving forward. And also, it'll make him a stronger character moving forward if he can get over this. But it's only going to take time. We only got 3 episodes left of the season, and I just hope it continues going up. So for me, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this episode. But the question is to you, did you guys enjoy this episode? Do you think Kingpin is officially going to be canon in the MCU? Do you think Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be a part of it as well? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much, and have a good day.